Well, nowhere near close to perfect, but I've got it close enough so I put some marks on it so I know that those two edges go together again. Now I can start bringing it down to the proper size, slowly working it into the right shape. I was thinking of putting it on the table saw, but I'm thinking with a little bit of cup in it, it might not be the safest thing to do. I might just do it with the skill saw again. Uh, 12 and a quarter. My finished width is about 24. And that's because I want to be able to fit it through my, my power plane, my thickness planer, and save myself some work. Measure twice. Yeah. $12.25. Or measure 2 or 3 times. I kind of enjoy hand tool woodworking, but doing this by hand, that's just masochistic. Whew. It's getting closer. Not much later, but it's getting closer. Well, here we are, another morning in the shop. So I've got the top down. The face, this will be the show face. I've got a little bit of warp in there. I'm thinking I want to run it through my planer. But I've got a little bit of a high corner I gotta fix up a bit first, which is this corner and this corner. not quite flat enough for me. So we're gonna get this planed down just a little bit. I've got a couple of straight pieces of ash that I milled up a long time ago. One's dyed black, and I'm going to use those for winding sticks. And yeah, I can see quite a bit there. And I can see some cupping in there. It looks like this corner up here is the worst of it. So, time for some hard work. Got the number 5. It's still about a 1/4 inch too wide for my thickness planer too, so I might run it through the table saw if I can get it flat enough first. Gosh, that's almost done it. Okay, I didn't think it would go that fast. Let's see what we got in there now. Still a little bit. The rest of it seems fairly good. A little bit of a cup right there. The rest of it looks pretty good. The theory is that if you have a cup and a piece of board and you send it through your thickness planer, the roller will actually flatten it out. And then when it'll cut it, and then when the rollers release it, the cup will come back in. I'm thinking that 2 inches of ash isn't going to move that much. At least I'm hoping. Again, this is the show face that I'm working on right now. I want to take most of my thickness off of my bottom because right now the two pieces are a saw kerf away from each other. And as I get lower and lower, the book match gets farther and farther apart. Not looking for perfection here, I'm just getting it close enough to work it with the machine. Still a little bit there. And the other one's a little bit better. I think that's close enough. Before I go much farther. Let's write myself a memo. This is the other one. And it seems really nice. And this is the top on this side. So I want to take most of my thickness off the bottom. So I think I'm going to try to run it through the table saw and get it to the thickness that my planer will accept, which is 12 inches. I cut it a 1/4 inch wide. So, and I want to keep this edge the same. Yeah, about 3/16. I've got to cut off of it. So let's try to set up the table saw and see what we can do with this. See if the little table saw will handle it. Alright, I've got some serious reservations about this saw being able to do this, but we're going to give her a shot anyways. Using a thin kerf 24 tooth Freud ripping blade. So we'll get the other side done. Well, this little wee underpowered saw continues to impress me and surprise me. I had no doubt that that was just going to bog down and shut off. So cool. Good old 1987 or so Sears Craftsman underpowered direct drive saw with the blade that mounts right on the arbor of the motor. Did a good job. So again, with I don't know what's going to happen here moments. We'll start with the thicker slab. The top down. The first couple of passes probably won't hit anything. So there's the underside done. Looks like I got a little bit of a spalt there. Still don't know how much I'm going to cut off the ends yet. And of course I got one of these. So now we'll clean up the tops. Actually, we'll take a break first and then we'll clean up the tops. So that's it. One coffee table top, roughly milled up. I have to do a little bit of work on the joint, but not much. Then we'll be able to glue it up.